I'm going to talk about the slip screen off the jet motion. They run off a boot today. 49ers, Kyle Shanahan, love the offense. Here we go. Boom.
Garoppolo, Dunlap is there, a throwback look, wide open! Marquise Goodwin got it! Touchdown! San Francisco!
And wide open. What a play call from Kyle Shanahan. And Jimmy Garoppolo, great job.
Today we're talking about the 49ers and some of the answers they had off the boot game. I really just want to talk to you guys about, again, the basic concept of the 49ers and how they use wide zone and the boot to set up the majority of their offense. We're going to kind of discuss and break down some more information on this. But really what I want to talk about today is I want to talk about different ways that they run the slip screens and different ways that they use the motions and the boot concept as well as the wide zone concept to set everything else up. So what you're going to look at right now, it's a really interesting play that Shanahan runs, and he runs it about once every few games, and he's actually set himself up with a double pass off of it later on. But what I want to show you right now is, you see what he's getting into. He's getting into a trips close look. He's got a close tight end at the top of the field. He's got an offset running back to the nub side. He's got trips to the strong side. And what he's done is he's created, again, the idea that, remember, strong, he's going to go wide zone to the weak side. They've declared strong side to the tight end. So he's going to send the jet motion across the formation as fast as he can. And what you're going to see is he's going to get across the motion. He's going to set up basically a boot concept or a sprint pass for some of you guys that are true believers in it. And what he's going to do is he's going to end up throwing back behind to the jet motion, and he's going to push himself in front. Now, why is this play so interesting? What makes this play so fun? The first thing you got to look at is you got to look at two things. Number one, he sets himself up in a good situation because the wide zone is being run weak, and because he's allowed himself the opportunity to get a clean edge because of the heavy flow of the zone. Now, know that the running back and the O-line are going the complete opposite ways. They've actually given this ball off plenty of times on the jet sweep up to this point. Now, as he goes to the sprint pass, which is obviously wide open, and it comes later on down the road in the game, he ends up setting himself up to the back play side, and he just sets himself up and throws back behind. Now, what makes this play so good? Because unlike the traditional screen, when you get into a situation where you run a slip screen in the NFL, most of these NFL D linemen are taught really quickly, oh, he didn't block me, time to retrace, I'm going to get exactly where I need to be, I'm going to go find that running back, and I'm going to get on top of him. So what they get into is they get into a full sprint like the running boot, and for the most time that he runs boot concepts off of this. All the D linemen, they retrace for the D line, they find everything to be it. Notice that the linebacker isn't flowing back again, and you get a good play. Now, as he sets himself up, notice how the flow of the Cincinnati Bengals. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 guys inside the frame of the end zone camera. But the reality of it is I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 49ers and only 3 defenders backside. So this play is going to be set up for success because of the simple gap idea that you are going to set yourself up in a situation where, we're going to use our offense and we're going to use your gap against you. So starting in full speed, he gets the jet motion, you get a full sprint, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, set up. Throw it backside. You've got a wall of defenders in front of you. It's a phenomenal play. It's not really a trick play for them because they do something like this almost every game. They're going to use the advantage of the over-pursuing D-line and linebackers to their advantage. One more time from the end zone. You can take a look at what's going on right here. Notice that the full flow of the lines right here, they teach their tackle to hold on to the first thing. If that guy holds on to you, you hold on to him, and you got to play. So let's look at this play one more time down the road against the Arizona Cardinals. Now, notice this is a 16-0 game. It's the middle of the second quarter. They need something that's going to be able to set themselves up into a play for success. So, again, go back to the simple situations before. It's the same idea formation-wise. It's strong side. It's going to be strong sides. You're going to have trips to one side. You're going to get a single receiver instead of a nub tight end. So you're still getting trips. You're still getting one receiver to that one side. And because of the way they play this, they just decided by formation, you're going to be able to remove a guy from the play. So, watching how the play works. He sets himself up. Now, tell me again why you think that this guy put himself in a situation of running twins with pro and a single receiver. Well, for one reason, he probably wanted to declare strength to one side so that he can act like he's going to run the offensive line to the weak side so nobody knows any different. Now you know you've got yourself strong side. You know yourself up into cover one. He's going to run with it. All right, and there's your play. He sets himself back up. There it is. It's beautifully run. They do a great job of this. You know, the one thing I would say that probably sets them up for success against is because of the boot action they run, because of the sprint pass they run. So watching from the end zone, you can really get a clear view of what I'm talking about. Again, weak side O-line play, no big deal. The tackle's taught if I'm going to hold on to that guy right here as long as I have to, just in case that guy sticks with me. Okay? As you notice, he just runs with him. Notice he folds himself back in, so he's no longer worried about it. Garoppolo's footwork is pretty similar and pretty consistent with it when he does it. He says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He starts to settle on a 7th throw. Reset your feet, open your hips, throw the ball. It's an easy ball. So again, go back to the concept before. Let's take a look at it. When he gets that flow, it's a little wider it's a little tighter on the end zone camera. But you see all the white jerseys, the heavy flow. Previously in the game, they've run wide zone a million times. They've run boot a couple times, and now they've set themselves up for the screen to the backside. So a lot of guys ask, why in the world would you run so many motions, knowing that those motions, people run motions for motions. Well, they don't. Shanahan does a really good job of setting this motion up for success later down the road for a reason. So again, I hope that this helped you out. It was a really simple breakdown of a simple slip screen idea they run off of the boot and off of the sprint pass they run so much of. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to click. I appreciate you guys, everything you do. Thanks, guys.